Hi, welcome to Politics Knoxville. I'm Steve Holden. With me tonight we have David Garrett, who is a community organizer or an activist. Is there a whole lot of difference between those two?
I don't think so.
Okay, just checking. But what he's here tonight for, he is an individual who started up this petition on price gouging on gasoline that transpired over the last week or so. Mm-hmm. And just tell us a little bit about why did you feel it was important to start a petition?
Because on last Friday, gas went from $3.69 to $5 a gallon within about 7 or 8 hours, and I feel that it was price gouging and that the companies that did it should be held responsible by the state government, including Cooper, the Attorney General, who has not returned any calls or anything yet.
And that's who you submitted the petitions to?
No, I handed it over to Representative Stacey Canfield, and he brought it to Attorney General's office for me. You
sure he took them? I mean, I know Representative Canfield, so
I saw the video.
Oh, okay. I just wonder. And to clear a few things up, didn't you run against Representative Canfield a few years ago for office?
I lost.
Oh, well. How much money did you spend?
$0.
Well, that may have had a little bit to do with it.
Yeah, I still got a lot of votes for $0.
Yeah. Yeah, when you divide 0 into the vote count, you get what kind of a unit per vote cost is?
There's like a 600% return.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But with this, what do you expect to accomplish with this petition? And how many signatures did you get?
We got over 5,400 after getting rid of a few that didn't count, such as Michael or Ragsdale's signature was on there, Haslam's signature is on there, and I couldn't call to verify that they actually signed it, so I had to delete those. And we had over 5,300, so it was pretty good.
Over how long of a period? A week?
Saturday through Wednesday.
Where were y'all collecting signatures at?
It was all online. Everybody could see about it on the news or on the blogs around Knoxville, and go on to petitiononline.com/KnoxGas and sign it.
Oh, okay. I think we've got a caller. Caller?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, hello?
Hello? Caller? I think we must be having some technical difficulties. Try to call back. It sounds like we lost you there. Yep, we are live, folks. That number is 215-2288. Give us a call. Ask Mr. Garrett anything you'd like to about his petition. And we'll take it from there. What do you expect to accomplish?
Oh, I'd like the Attorney General and basically those in power to go after all the gas stations that were price gouging, mainly Pilot and Bilo Market on Martin Luther King Street. They were charging, $5.67 a gallon.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw some places that were $5, but a little over $5. But I didn't know there was anybody around here that was going $5.67. It's pretty extreme.
In the poorest community too.
Yeah. Well, I think we have another caller. Caller?
Yeah, I have a comment and a question.
Okay.
I don't work for Pilot. I have no family relations with them. And I'll tell you what, when we were out of gas and all those other gas stations did not have gasoline, I was real happy to go to Pilot and see that I could get gasoline. And being a college graduate, I can understand that there is a pipeline and that this probably should not be a political agenda for someone who didn't even invest $1 in his election plan. In the real world, a lot of things happen that aren't just easy to use as shields. So I'm just a voter out here. I'm not related to anybody on the show or anything, but I just turned it on and I heard it, and I think there should be a word for Pilot being a company that did us a wonderful service by making gas available when it was not available at Weigel's. It was not available at Texaco, and a lot of people that were sick needed to get to hospitals and get to work. So before you get people, I think maybe you ought to do a little bit more homework than getting on your little internet at home and trying to get phony, bogus names that I'm sure you should be forced to justify, and go out and make sure that everyone's real, and don't pucker your lips. This is the real world. It's not somebody out there trying to get on TV one night and maybe get a couple of votes being a rabble-rouser. We work for a living. We're out here hoping it every day. And by God, when I stood at Pilot and they had gasoline, I was very proud to be able to pump there.
Well, I think we got his
Should we
opinion.
take some time to address that?
Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, Waggles is out of gas. Okay. I didn't see Citgo out of gas. I didn't see BP out of gas. I didn't see ExxonMobil out of gas. Pilot came out and said that they weren't running out of gas, that they had plenty of supply. Okay. That Colonial Pipeline runs from Texas to Jersey. Gas in Jersey was $3.60. Then Pilot comes out Friday afternoon around 3 o'clock and says they're raising prices here because prices in other major cities are high, such as Chicago, where it's over $5 a gallon. So I got off my little internet and got on my telephone and called up some people in Chicago, and they said the highest price in the city was $4.20 a gallon, with $3.89 in the suburbs. So.
Well, that's a good point. I think we have another caller. Caller?
Yeah.
Yes. Caller?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, this question was for David Garrett, and before that, I just. Oh, sorry, my phone cut off. I just had a question for David.
Go right ahead.
I just wanted him to know if he could push his lips out again on camera one more time, because that other caller was just wrong, telling him not to do that.
Appreciate your call, man.
Is that a relative?
No.
I just wondered. You know, this is a controversial thing. And believe me, I don't like high gas prices. I'm looking back to those quarter a gallon days that I remember when I was growing up. But, there's something to be said. If I own a gas station and this gas that's in these tanks is mine, and I wanted to sell it for $10 a gallon, it'd be up to you whether you decide you wanted to buy it or not.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that?
Well, the problem with this past week was we didn't have a choice. It was $5 everywhere.
Right.
So,
I understand. Believe me, I didn't like
then
it
again, in some places like on Chapman Highway, there's the cargo market was charging $4.50, and then there's I think it was the Pioneer Market right down the street charging $5. So everybody come over to cargo, but there's like too big of differences between that, and that's what I'm talking about is where people are going up to $5 and $5.67. That's just ridiculous.
Okay, I think we have another caller. Caller? Caller? Hello? Caller?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a statement. Yes, sir. I had a statement.
Okay.
A statement for David Garrett. I'm actually his brother, Michael Garrett, and I'm 31 years old, and I've worked my whole life since I was 17 years old, and I realize how hard it is to pay for gas when it goes up like that. And I think that last caller was wrong, and I don't think he speaks for everybody. I also think it's a good thing that these kids do get on the internet and get involved, because if it wasn't for them, these big corporations would run all over everybody. And a lot of these older folks that try to go to the doctor these days can't even afford it, And, I respect the guy for, responding, but if it was, not for these kids doing what they're doing, and, they would run all over us, and that's all I really have to say. I think it's wrong, and I wish somebody would do something